The MerlinXL Intercompany wizard allows you to run an intercompany report for all the periods in the year in one report. First, we'll start with a new report, and because of the volume of data that has to be extracted for all 12 periods in a year, we suggest only selecting one plug account for each multi-period intercompany report. And once we've selected the account, we choose the point of view. Typically, a multi-period report is going to be for a budget or forecast scenario. And to indicate that this is a multi-period report, we check the checkbox of the period dimension. A message confirms that all base members of the period dimension will be included in the multi-period report. Once we're happy with the point of view, we select OK to confirm, and then select OK to run the report. And the MerlinXL Intercompany report is built. As with all Merlin Intercompany reports, it is sorted in descending order of absolute mismatch, and the different period labels are displayed in column D. Using Excel functionality, we can filter to display just the period or periods that we want to see in our report. To add a multi-period report to the Intercompany Wizard library, we first have to save the report as a workbook. Remembering to save as a macro-enabled workbook. The name of the workbook doesn't matter, it just needs to be saved. Then, once saved, Wizard managers can select the Save Report button in the ribbon and choose the Intercompany option. Enter a title for the report and optionally a comment, and the report is added to the Interco Wizard library. And once dragged to the appropriate folder, we can click Save to confirm the upload. The next thing is to go to the Interco Wizard library and select the newly uploaded report. And with the report highlighted, select the Properties tab. We need to add a property, so we select the Add button. For this report, we only want it to run in the budget member of the scenario dimension. So to fix it as the budget member, we select this Fix property. Once the property has been added, it means that users will not be able to change the scenario member for this report. Next, we add another property, this time for the period dimension. To indicate that we want this report to run for all periods, we set the period property to the top option. This is for version 2. However, if you are using version 4 of Merlin for HFM 11124, you need to change the period property to set if you want to have a multi-period report. But use the property top for Merlin 2 for HFM 11123 or earlier. And we'll also put in the member label year in square brackets to indicate the top member of the period dimension. We can also add other properties to this report. For an intercompany report, the user doesn't need to set the account member, and we'll set this to hide, which means the account dimension doesn't even appear in the Merlin ribbon. For the custom dimensions, we can fix them at their current member. This means the user isn't given the option to choose a member of the custom dimension when they come to select the report. And we can repeat this process for each custom dimension. And once we've completed adding all the dimension properties, we can select the POV tab again. And we can see that the dimensions for which we set properties are now hidden and cannot be selected by the user. If we select OK to run the report now, the report is run for all periods in the year. By placing the intercompany report into the library, the administrator can preset all the settings, and the user doesn't have to concern themselves with the appropriate settings for a multi-period report.